Hi kids, it's Pastor Emmy and it's time for Bible Stories with Pastor Emmy at KingsWord London. I hope you're really enjoying the sun. It's really out and it's absolutely lovely. It's Friday. It's the last day of our Bible story reading for this week. And a special shout out to everyone who is following us and following the Bible story readings on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, or anywhere else that you're getting these videos. A special shout out to you. Thank you so much for following the Bible story readings, for leaving your comments, for sending your questions in. Yesterday, we did a Bible story reading, and at the end of the Bible story reading, we did a bit of a trivia about the United States, and one of the things we talked about was hurricanes. And Alex sent a question asking Pastor Emmy, what is a hurricane? All right. Hurricanes in the simplest form, Alex, are storms. They are storms that form over ocean waters, warm ocean waters, and they basically make their way from the ocean waters to land. All right. So hurricanes come to land, but they are formed over ocean waters. And hurricanes, they are full of all kinds of things. They are full of winds, really strong winds. They are full of heavy rainfall. They are storms in themselves. You got tornadoes, cyclones, all kinds of things are in the hurricane. So when the hurricane comes to land, it just destroys a lot of things, floods places, causes a lot of damage. We don't like hurricanes essentially, and we always try to keep away from them. So Alex, thank you for sending in that question, and I hope I've been able to answer the questions in a way that you understand what a hurricane is. Okay, now for today's teaching, we're going to be looking at a woman shares food with Elijah. Okay, and this is from First Kings chapter 17. All right. Excuse me, the prophet Elijah said to a woman who was gathering sticks for a fire. Would you please give me a glass of water? The woman headed for a house to get him some water. Elijah then added, Oh, could I have some bread too? God had taken good care of Elijah during the drought. There had been no rain in the land for a long time, so rivers were going to dry and crops were dying. But God had told Elijah to camp by a little creek that still had some water, and he had sent birds to take food to Elijah. But then the creek dried up too. What was Elijah going to do? God told him to go down to the town of Zarephath because God had ordered a woman there to give him food. I'm sorry, I don't have enough food to share with you, the woman said sadly. I was picking up sticks to build a fire so I could make one tiny loaf of bread for my son and me. It won't be much because I only have a little oil and flour left. After that, we will just wait to die. Isn't that sad? Don't be afraid, Elijah said. Go home and do what you planned. But first, make a small loaf of bread for me. Bring it to me, and then go back and make some for you and your son. This is what God says. The flour will not be used up, and the oil will not run out until it rains again in this land. The woman went home and did exactly what Elijah had said. She made bread for him, and then she made more for her and her son. To the woman's amazement, that means to the woman's surprise, there was enough oil in the jug and flour in the jar to make bread every day, just as Elijah had told her. The woman learned to share even what little she had. God will take care of his children who are generous. And maybe you are watching today and you feel like your family doesn't have enough, but mommy and daddy still find something to share with others. And you ask yourself, why are they sharing what little we have? Well, you need to remember this. It doesn't matter how much you have, it's always good to share. And there are people out there who actually don't have as much as you do. So when you share with them, you do make a difference. And God loves a cheerful giver. All right? Now, what's our trivia going to be about today? It's going to be from the country Kenya, all right? Kenya in Africa. Did you know Kenya is home to lions, leopards, buffalo, elephants, rhinoceroses, giraffes, zebras, and many other wild animals. And I got to go to Kenya in 2018, and I saw lots of these animals when I went to Kenya as well. The men of the Embu tribe of Kenya dress in long black coats and wear white masks and are famous for dancing on stilts. All right, stilts are like sticks, very long sticks. So they stand on the long sticks and they dance. Well, I hope you've been blessed today following Bible stories with Pastor Emmy from the book God's Love for You. We're going to be back next week, Monday, to continue the Bible stories. And Jedidiah and Josie will probably be with me next week to join in the Bible story reading. And we've got a surprise for you on Friday. So look forward to the surprise on Friday, all right? Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Bye. See you soon.